I absolutely love my car. I love driving it, I love looking at it, and it really is turning out so dope, especially from what it used to look like, but it's still not low enough and still not pretty enough. Since I've had this car, I've been modifying it to be super low. I got bags, I got a frame notch, I got LCA extensions, I got drop plates, I got extended tie rods, I got a raised motor, but there's still one hang up. Subframe scrapes pretty bad. It scrapes so bad that I've already destroyed one subframe completely and a few control arms, and I'm about to destroy my second. So to fix that, we're going to be doing a 1-inch raised subframe. But it's not as simple as just putting in a new subframe and doing an alignment. To fully complete the swap, we have to do the entire front suspension of an Audi TT. But we're also going to be doing a little brake upgrade from a VR6 Audi TT. Alright, y'all get it. Let's go to the junkyard. Ooh. Let's do it. Sprinkling out here. I would check the weather, but honestly I don't want to put that bad juju on us. Don't even think about it. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, there's some stuff.
Oh,
there's
shit,
some stuff.
That's exactly what I need is there, bro.
That's full front suspension on this side, and someone already did most of the work on this side. Yeah. Dude, those are some big brakes. Are those gonna fit?
We'll see.
In your wheels? Holy shit, I bet those things, oh my. Dude, those are gonna look sick with your new wheels. Well, we're gonna try. Let's do it. Why you do that? Trying the motor mount. Oh! Yeah! The old Bauer. Got him. Alright. Let me in! Alright, I'd say that was a successful trip.
Yeah, it was.
Got the parts loaded up in the back. Let's get back home. Oh, are you filming? So we're at the shop now. It's been about 2 weeks since that last video. We've been prepping, I've been collecting parts, waiting and waiting and waiting, and today's finally the day that we're gonna get this big brake swap in and the raised subframe. So what we've done so far is kind of started pulling the subframe. The only thing we have left to do is the 4 main bolts. Everything else is ready to pop out, and then we'll start putting the new stuff in. Alright, so for the swap, we got a 1-inch raised subframe from CSH Solutions on Instagram. New dog bone. We got some TT control arms and ball joints. And then for the big brake kit, we have the front wheel drive TT spindles. We have VR6 rotors from a TT, R32 brake carriers and calipers, and then the tie rods are from an IS300. So we kind of got a lot of stuff to do.
It's a hodgepodge.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hodgepodge, but it's gonna work great. I'm gonna get some. Yeah, she had some clicking going on. Before we can do anything, we gotta drop this old subframe though. Yeah. Good, thank you. I'll put it in front of this. Alright. Old subframe's out. Let him film this TikTok. Old subframe is out. We got the new one right here. I think we're gonna do control arms and subframe, right? Yeah, we're gonna get all the bolts out of here, put this guy in there, and then we'll put the subframe in and do the spindles after. Yeah, the spindles are pretty heavy, and it made pulling that one out kind of hard, and these ones are These ones are even heavier, so yeah.
Let's get to it.
It's heavy.
How much do you think that weighs?
I don't know. Hey, look at all that brake fluid on the.
I thought you were gonna go.
Oh.
Are you ready? Okay. Now we're good. Alright. Power steering rack lined up. How's the exhaust looking?
It's not lined up at all.
Exhaust. Probably not gonna fit. We have run into an issue. Something's hitting. We have no clue what. I mean, we have a clue, I guess, but we don't know what's hitting.
Sides lined up.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like it's the rack. So our steering rack is not allowing this to fit in because the actual, I don't know if it's the pinion, the steering shaft is too long because it's used to being an inch down, but since it wants to be an inch up, it's not letting the subframe come all the way up. You can see in there, right here, this is super tight and subframe still has an inch to come up. So, yeah. Gonna figure out where we gotta trim.
I don't want to disconnect this shaft.
I don't. Looks like it's working. We're gonna get back to you guys once the subframe is in the car. We think we got it this time.
Hopefully.
Ready? Alright, it's up on this side.
It's up on this side.
All the way?
All the fucking way, bro. Let's come! Let's come right now!
That was probably literally half a second for you guys, but we just struggled with that for probably 2 hours total.
Trying to figure out what to trim.
We're gonna get this thing all the way up there, then we'll show you what we did. Alright buddy, you wanna explain what we just did?
We just struggled for a while to get this on. We had to trim the firewall to get the steering rack to fit in. We had to get rid of this bracket for this pump, but it's in, finally. We still got a few things to figure out. We gotta connect the steering column back up, and we gotta figure out the exhaust mounts. But yeah, it's going good.
Tell them exactly what we did for the steering rack since someone else might need that information.
Yeah, so where that light is shining, there's a rubber bushing, and you gotta take that off, and you also have to trim that metal piece around so that it'll sink up higher into the firewall. So, and then we're gonna RTV it once we're done, just so it doesn't leak, and yeah.
Yeah, basically that hole's just a little too small and the steering rack needs to go up through it.
Yeah.
So you just gotta make a little more room.
We use the air hammer. We use the air hammer and like a little jigsaw.
Like one of these. I mean, I'm sure you could make it work with a lot of things.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta bend it, push it, get it out of the way. So
yeah. All right.
tie this down somehow.
Okay.
What? wrapping up for today. We got the subframe in. We got the control arms in. We got the spindles prepped with the ball joints and the speed sensors. So really tomorrow, all we got to do is put the spindles on, put the bags back in.
Don't even have to mess with brake lines, and we got to bleed the brakes.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to bleed the brakes and stuff like that, but the brake lines right in, we already tested that. Got the speed sensors in now. We gotta, we have to code out the brake light, but that's not. Hey,
let's
do it.
These control arms look sick.
Yeah,
they're
they
like beefy. They're super beefy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be much better.
Now we're gonna have to make you some plates to cover up your frame rails. All right, we'll be back in the morning.
See ya.
If you want to go
Day 2.
That's good enough. Like on some shit. So everything's kind of together now. We just got to bleed the brakes and do something with the exhaust. Last night I stopped recording when I was taking the camera kit off because the SD card was full, so that kind of sucks, but I got it off and obviously put it back together. Everything's been going smooth. Not much to do, just bleed the brakes. What do you mean?
All right.
Everything's together. Now we're about to let it down and pray it works.
We've been solving little, we've just been buttoning up all the little stuff, like I had to modify the exhaust hanger down there, and we had to add a little bit of, we had to add some washers in there to give it a little more space on the brakes.
Yeah, she was rubbing on the brakes just a little bit, but we got it.
Brakes are bled. Everything's ready to go, I think.
I think we can set it down.
Yeah.
Ready?
Dang, this thing is even lower now. Man, that looks so good. Alright, what'd you say you have to code out of it?
The ABS light. I gotta get rid of the brake pad sensor, so I gotta code that.
Oh.
You want
VAGCOM
No gateway.
on the VAGCOM.
Checking something real quick.
Time to drive.
Time to drive. Hell yeah.
It is pouring out here.
Damn, that bitch stops on a dime.
It was stop.
She stopped on a
I
dime.
gotta bed these in.
No, I do, yeah.
Let's go. Probably do want to be careful though, just to make sure it all works. Alright, we going. Try to balance the computer on my lap too. No scraping, so whoa. I wasn't expecting that. Brakes feel good.
Yeah, they do.
Probably want to do this not on a residential street. Not gonna affect how it goes. See if they'll lock up.
I don't want
bedded
to.
in. Well, but you're gonna have to. You going back?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back from the test drive. Everything went really well. I think we're just gonna head home, and that'll probably be about it, right?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Go home and get some pretty little glamour shots of this thing, and then
I'm hungry.
yeah.
I'm very hungry.
Okay.